Hey, my friend.
Hey.
What is this? Where is the lotus?
It's a ring banana. Don't you watch YouTube, man?
The only thing I watched is that you had a lotus, which was very cool, and now you have this.
You've seen the weather. I don't drive the lotus with this weather.
And a grey car of wood. I mean, non-matching colors everywhere.
Ultimate speed. Regardless where my car is, what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for Andrea. I was expecting his S2000 to be here, and he's not here. And also Costas MX-5 is not here. So,
well, you know,
I actually didn't want to see you.
You know, Costas. Costas is probably late, so fuck Costas. And Andrea, I have to tell you something about Andrea because I don't think his S2000 is gonna be here.
Why not?
I will tell you.
Okay.
I have.
Hey, Timmy.
It's cold. Eh?
Yeah, but this is the place to be.
No way.
Is that him?
It's not him.
He looks like
it can't be him.
He looks like
it can't be.
That beard is.
I don't believe it.
There is only one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
I can't believe. Let's check.
Hey,
I'm shocked. Unbelievable. Cool beard, bro, and cool hat.
Cool beard, bro.
Cool beard, bro.
Is it the fastest beard of the ring?
It is or not? Might be. Might be. He's also the best at the ring at picking up guys.
If I'm also the editor of this video, this part is getting deleted like.
Do you know, guys, that he decided to grow a beard to hit girls? And the only thing he achieved, in Germany at least, is a lot of guys going to him and say, "Cool beard, bro."
You're gonna get fun.
By day, we're working in the most epic track in the world with some of the coolest cars you can imagine. By night, the real Ringlife starts. When everyone else is sleeping, we work as hard as we can in our shitboxes.
Wouldn't it be very cool if we did that and beers appeared?
There you go.
Yeah. And you're in the ring banana video, Gino.
Exactly. You're gonna be famous. This is not a ring banana video anyway.
Correct. And that we have to address. To being alive, huh?
Yeah, to survive again.
That is something. To you home. So what are we doing here? We have to explain to the people.
I don't know, I was just waiting for Andrea to be here.
Andrea is not here. And this is not a ring banana video. This is OneLapHeroes.
Is he married yet?
To all
You are giving away the most interesting part.
Exactly. You shouldn't. So first is spoiler alert, then you say whatever you say, but that's so that people can, you know, discard.
Andrea is not anymore in this company. His new wife, exactly. His new wife demanded he doesn't do any man stuff with us, so don't expect to see any lap times with S2000 anytime soon. I don't really believe it.
No stardom, no featuring.
Anyway, what is OneLapHeroes? OneLapHeroes is not us being heroic about the laps that we do. It's not that we're very fast or what we do is really amazing.
I'm not.
It's actually quite the opposite.
It's the opposite. After attempting so many runs and after having so many different things go wrong, when we actually finally have one finished lap,
we feel like heroes.
It feels
We are
like
actually
being
one
heroes.
lap
If you've been like us, if you have failed over and over before, you can actually understand the feeling, and that is OneLapHeroes. So it's actually quite the opposite.
Let's start. I believe that in the first episode, or rather the only video there is before this one, I actually expressed my feelings, which is they will never be able to go under 8, but I will do very easily. I don't really think that the other two guys with their tricked out JDM shitboxes will be able to do that, but I will. Last year I went out with no oil, car broke down, took it to Comotech. Comotech told me, yeah, it's not a big deal, we will do it very quickly. Car stayed there 12 months. How does this feel?
We do it very cheaply.
Correct.
I don't know, for me, how is 3,065 euros for in your pocket? Does it feel cheap? Okay,
no.
Cool, cheap. Finally, I'm back with the keys in my hands after 10 months. I was happy when I came here, now I'm not really, because the guy said, I hope it runs. You've had the car for 10 months in your workshop and the first thing you tell me is like, I hope it runs. I hope it's bad. She's back and we will fuck Costa. We go under 8. We go under 8 soon.
But still, with 3,000 euros,
For a Rover K engine, it feels...
with 3,000 euros...
Rover K power for the win.
That is not true, you have been converted to ZDM, so I'm pretty sure you would put a K20 any day. Anyway, for 3,000 euro, you took the car back from Comotech,
Yes.
you went out and you did.
Yes, 2 laps. I have to say the truth, it was during a track day. You will see, there is also a lot of traffic, so not a big deal, very easy.
A lot of traffic, I could be much faster.
I could be much faster. I believe the car can easily go in the 740 area.
Do you feel
Which
like you're
is
sitting
which
next to Italian version of Ayrton Senna?
Which
I don't know.
which
It's like a living legend, huh?
Exactly,
Which
but he's
for-
real, I can touch him.
which for a 140 horsepower car, I believe it's very impressive. Anyway, the car is for
It
sale.
would be... Fuck, he
There
went
we
there.
are.
He went there.
He's pulling it.
So anyway,
The car is for sale. It's not even a joke. Eh?
so Gabriele with the Seat Lotus, which is also the most expensive car, he went out there and he went under 8. And actually gave some credibility to the whole thing that we're doing. Because what is gonna follow now is a shitload of fail. Like metric tons of fail.
Yesterday I went on Bridge to Gatti and there was a compilation of accidents.
Was Cantona there?
And
We probably own the accidents.
I saw an S2000 having a huge accident on top of the Foxo, and it looked remarkably like Antonio's car.
Spoiler alert. Down, the car moves, but I lift up a little bit.
Non ce n'è, ho centrato un po' la porco dio. Però.
It's there already, yeah.
C'è solo entrato troppo forte.
Ma c'è scappato dopo la salita.
Troppo forte.
I know, but there was no more space.
He's not here and he fucked up. And you would normally think that we're gonna feel some compassion and we're gonna speak nicely about him.
Fuck
But
him.
No, not
Fuck
really.
him. I'm gonna say something. Without traffic, 811.
So, this is the truth. Andrea was the guy that
Andrea has no
believed
perception.
mostly
Andrea has
that
no perception of time.
That believed that we're gonna go out and do it. And every single time he would go out and lap around 8:30, around 8:40. So he said, I'm almost there, but I'm 20 seconds away.
And there was
Traffic.
However, the truth is that he was very unlucky.
Yes.
As you will see probably in the video coming.
As you probably have seen, because if you
If you actually check crashes on
Exactly,
YouTube,
you've
he's
seen
already
it.
there. He's famous.
He faced an unparalleled amount of shit all the season.
Correct.
Yes, he's been very unlucky.
We actually miss Cantona.
We actually miss Cantono, yes.
We would like him to be here.
But the original one, not the
new version.
Not the new version.
The new in love version is terrible.
I don't like it. He's in a place where you can't come back from.
Correct.
Well, at least not easily.
Next year he's gonna have a kid and then he will sell the next 1,000 and get a Subaru Forester. What do you buy?
A
Not
Forester.
even an
A
Impreza.
Forester. You know why?
A Subaru Forester.
The best part it would be that he buys a Forester and then he comes to you and say, underneath is an STI.
Correct.
Like even though it
I'm
isn't,
I'm
he
still a
would
car
say,
guy. I'm still a car guy.
he would say,
yeah.
hey, underneath,
Exactly.
underneath is an STI.
We're running around and collecting money for the fresh F2000.
This is a bit lame.
There is one concept that we have to explain to you. There is a very nice Italian phrase that fits Andrea very well, and it fits all of us in a way. But I think Andrea carries it with pride, and that phrase is
Tempo o tetto, which literally means either I achieve the lap time that I want, or I will put it on the roof.
Literally means
roof,
Like literally,
or time.
roof or time, roof or time. Actually, tempo tetto, so time or roof.
However, he put his car back together and he finished the year
Maximum respect.
on the fucking track. Last day of the year, we went on track together. We drove a very slow lap. The car was there. It
Is there
okay.
footage of that?
There is a little bit.
Okay, cool.
There is a little bit.
guess who said, among all the guys that you've heard about, me, Andrea, Sergio, Costa, who said, my car is a perfectly prepared track car. And from that moment onwards, never completed a single lap due to reliability issues.
Well, I will try to go only to facts.
Can you just give us a list? Give us a
Exactly.
list of your facts.
I will go very quickly on what happened with my car this year. So I arrived here after finishing the last year on a roll, breaking my leg and not being able to drive the car back and having to leave it in Germany for the winter.
Which eventually is I believe it's...
what led to the destruction.
Exactly.
So I arrive without having driven my car for 5 months. I find the car, it starts with the first crank. Not even the battery dead. I'm shocked. I say, fuck, this is gonna be an awesome year. This little car is always working.
And you said, I will buy a Yare Pass. Almost.
I was seriously considering buying a year car at that point. I was actually considering, because I said, fuck, this is the year I will drive. Correct. We arrive at the boulevard to film a little bit of an intro of the year. The car dies for no reason, while Piana is on the driver's seat. I say, fuck, this is impossible.
Which, in hindsight, that should have gave me a taste of what was to come for me in 2015.
Didn't the car break down when
Either
I was driving?
I touched...
Yeah, that happened again later on.
Do you
A
think
couple of
maybe
times.
He is the root of the problem.
So when that happened in the boulevard, there is a little bit of video of that as well. So maybe it's possible. He was in the car, he tried to start it, dead.
No way, no way, no way.
I get in the car.
I cannot believe this.
I'm really sad that I'm sitting here. We arrange someone to tow us back. And then we say, let's make a shot of this actually happened. Gab brings the camera, goes away from the car. I start for one last time just to have the car not starting on camera. And the car for some fucking stupid reason starts. And this is what's gonna happen now. Wait for me. So anyway, I have the car and I think that everything is perfect.
Go.
And I start the year driving around and waiting for the snow to melt.
Around the track.
No, around the area. Waiting for the snow to melt. I haven't done a single lap. So before even starting to lap this year,
The car was already broken.
police stops me at Adenau. They stop me and they want to give me a big fine. They have a problem with the car looking like this or like that. And I pay the fine and I say, cool, everything is good. Then 2 weeks after, I'm actually entering the track.
For the first time?
For the first time. So I'm actually arriving at the entrance, not even, I'm inside the track, I'm inside the car park. I arrive at the entrance and I see the police car stopping ahead of me. And I say, oh, fuck, something bad is gonna happen. I know from the last time that I explained to them, listen, this is my track car, I live here, I work here, please leave me alone. I have this for driving on the track. So, and I hope they actually understood that. It was
They did. They understood it so well that they waited for you at the track.
Exactly.
Because they said,
it was actually quite the opposite because they stopped me in the entrance of the track and they said, there's a problem with this car. And I said, yes, you stopped me 2 weeks back. And I told you, this is my track car.
You see?
This is the track and I'm about to enter the track.
Hey, German...
and they said, no, this is public road. The Nordschleife during TF is public road. And I said, yes, I know and I understand. I work here. So this is my track car and I'm about to enter the track.
Track car, public road, do you see the problem? And also, you know, you have to say, I'm sorry, Germans, they have a huge sense of humor. Because they said, aha, this guy is gonna drive it on the track. Cool. This story is so fucking awesome.
They really fucked.
No, tell me, after you discussed about it, how did they let you go on track? Did they tell you no, you can't go? Or maybe the car was on a tow truck and got taken away.
They just took care of the car. There is already something, huh? Like you belong to the Bonga club without the car even breaking down.
Yeah, but no, when the marshal comes, I know how it works. So
and unfortunately, we are these people. Anyway, not only I ended up that day without my car, not only I had to call to the Greek embassy to actually find a solution to this whole mess.
I was waiting for him in Brunchen. He wasn't coming, not coming. And when I left,
anyway,
I crossed the tow, you know,
tow truck with the car.
With the car being towed. And I said, what's happening
but
here?
the story.
And then I look at the famous picture.
And I said, fuck.
Pick up here the live coverage of you coming back with your...
I have my car back. This is a very important moment. After 1 month without my beautiful plates.
1 month already.
1 month without plates, I got them back. This is still not a win. it's just a first step towards the correct direction.
The story is so interesting that it could end up there. But this is April.
Correct.
So,
Correct. This is April. This is cool. So it took me more or less 2 months
just
to get the car
back.
road legal.
I think we have a proof of
Exactly. So what road legal means? My car looks ridiculous. I'm painted 3 different colors.
Are you saying on YouTube it is not road legal?
And ridiculous.
All my cars are TUV approved, in full.
My car is completely legal. My car is completely legal. It has all the legal documents. However, it looks bad. It looks bad.
But that's important.
It is a bit provocative. It is a bit provocative. That I have to admit.
It's shit.
So this happened early on. It took 2 months to get the car road legal, and road legal for Germany meant I have to put a closed air filter, I have to put stock headlights, and I have to put the stock seatbelt. And by doing these changes, my car suddenly is road legal. Actually, literally, after 2 months, we have the last key of the puzzle. We have the paper from a German TUV guy saying that my car is safe and has been corrected according to the mistakes found by the very good professionals at the German police department of Adenau. And again, the owner of my car.
How many?
Start of June, I had my car back with plates and everything.
Good weather, let's track it, let's drive.
And to be honest, this is the time that you want to have your car. June, July, August, these are the good months. And I was pretty sure that this year I'm gonna drive the fuck out of that car. I would literally go out and lap and lap and lap and lap.
Red spark plug cables and everything. How many of them?
Wait, the story comes.
Exactly. So I had some problems with the wildlife of Nürburgring.
My weasel.
Ladies of Nürburgring.
My weasel.
The animals of Nürburgring. Gabriel Piana's weasel. So I had this problem of the car not starting because animals would go in, eat the plug wires. Wildlife means that you wake up in the morning, you go to start your car and you find this. Find this. Your car is not working and you think, fuck, why my car is not working? Because an animal thought that this is the way a plug wire should look.
Show me.
An 8.5mm plug wire. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but I need a solution for this. So the cool thing having multiple Miatas is that when you have a problem, you can come to your friend's car while he's inside there working and steal his parts. So this is exactly what we're gonna do. Broken plug wire replaced, and now we take a beautiful car that will start. At first attempt, the lead. So this year I bought like 2 sets of ignition wires, and then the car kept having problems, and I started replacing parts because this is what you do. When your car has a problem, you don't find what the problem is.
No.
You just buy more parts. So I threw in a new fuel filter, I throw in a new fuel pump, a new alternator, a new ignition, new injectors. So literally.
Coil pack.
Would you fucking laugh if you spent 200 euro a day and then you come back with a car that's 90 horsepower and 3 cylinders? Would you laugh about that? Would you laugh? This is cool. This is fun. By step, without doing properly diagnose, I just spent money on. Literally, I just dropped money in, trying to fix the problem.
A couple of hundred of euros, nothing dramatic.
Oh, a couple of thousands of euros. Anyway, at the same time, I was also trying to improve the car. So I cut it up and put the bigger wheels and put the fender flares, and everyone was laughing. We're gonna go from 13 to 15. This involves wider tires, wider and actually taller tires. Involves cutting, involves putting these fender flares. Finished this corner, it only took us 2.5 hours. If it looks a bit different, like we're in a different lift or we're wearing different clothes or we look different.
Problem is that the tire is rubbing on that beautiful prepared car. Beautiful work, so the whole plan is now we check how high we can go, like here in the village.
Thomas is doing the cardio, but these are part of my car. He's doing the mistake of letting me well.
Did you actually drive that car? How was it when you drove it?
And then Piana drove it.
Did you come...
Was it improved?
Did you, how was that lap? That
Very
full lap
impressed.
that you did?
Let me tell the full story. So, the car has problems. Okay, the car has problems and is misfiring. So, He says, cool, go out and do a lap. I said, okay, are you sure? Yes.
Go out and do a lap, don't go out and break the car.
So I distinctively remember two things. First was the 25 meters long and 3 meters high trail of tire smoke in the foxhole. The tire was rubbing so much. The tire was rubbing so much in the chassis that it looked like I had a massive engine failure. But as true to the saying, zero fucks being given at all times, I kept my foot in.
Of course, it wasn't your car.
Whatever.
Destroying a brand new set of tires.
I get to the carousel and I say, this car doesn't feel very healthy. I will drive on the outside of the carousel because otherwise.
You know why he's clarifying that? To make you think that he's actually thoughtful and
I am
careful,
thoughtful. I am
he
thoughtful.
didn't want to destroy the car.
I am thoughtful. And outside the carousel, the car dies, like literally dies. No electricity anymore. So I end up on the tow truck, which is no big deal because he ends up paying, which is okay.
Me paying apparently is okay.
Your car is broken. Your car is unreliable. Your problem.
Ich wünsche dir schon mal einen schönen Abend, Josef. Tschö.
While riding back on the tow truck, I have time to evaluate my feelings and how I felt while driving the car. And
I remember that you were not very happy.
no, I remember I told him, this is the worst car I've ever driven. This is the worst handling car I have ever driven.
Now I will pull a piano. Bring this camera here. Yes. So he has said a million times, a race driver's job is arrive and drive no matter how the car is. A race driver's job is this and that.
I did.
So get in that fucking car.
I did.
And drive it.
I
Don't
did.
complain about something that
didn't.
can't be fixed at the time that you're driving. So you got in a car that had a problem. You
One had a problem. You are a master of
I will
understatement.
give you that. You get in a car that has multiple problems. You feel that one of these problems is crucial and it might lead you not being able to drive out of the track. And what do? Do you adapt? No.
How can you control? How
Do
can
you
you
change
adapt?
something?
How can
No.
you fucking adapt to a misfire? How can you adapt to that?
Drive it slowly.
I drove it.
Finish the
But
lap.
anyway, what happened after that day?
The damage he did on tires was actually cheaper, was actually more expensive than what it costed for me to pay the marshals. Anyway, if you put together the tire, the marshals, and the whole cost of the whole thing, I think that was the most expensive lap I've ever done without driving. So this was the most expensive lap my MX-5 ever done without even being in the wheel. What satisfaction do I get? I get Piana coming out saying, this is the worst car I've ever driven. Trying to
Truth hurts.
no,
Live with
trying
it.
to defend yourself so you look like you didn't do something wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Hopefully see you later.
Vanguard expert.
After that, we thought that we fixed it, so we dropped a few more parts. So the day that Cantono crashed, I was actually out with him, and my car was sort of working. So after he crashed his car, I said, "That's a good friend, man. Of course, take my car." He takes my car, he goes out, he drives it, he comes back, he said, I have some strange lights
I
on
didn't
the
know
dashboard."
that either.
So I told him, "No, man, no way, the car is perfect. We drove it last night." I get in the car doesn't start at all. So for 4 or 5 days, the car stays there, doesn't start. I get into the car, I try to start it again, and for some reason it starts. And then, of course, we try to diagnose the problem with Thomas, and we can't find it. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working, and we're basically entering winter. We're already in September, and we have no solution, and we don't know what it is. And at this time, we actually dropped the glove. We say,
We give
"Fuck
up,
this."
we give up.
And I
So
said,
let a
"Cool."
professional.
Exactly. This is the time for me to cheat. Let's take this car, let's put it on trailer, let's give it to a professional, and let them
SPS.
sort it. And I think at this point you are bored of hearing us talk.
I believe there is not enough space on YouTube to store this video.
season is almost finished, and we need to get this car running and now to do a lap. And since we couldn't do it ourselves, or at least we couldn't do it that late into the season, we're gonna get some extra help. Let's see. You might think that Sergio is sitting here all this time for no reason, or to replace Andrea, or for some reason you have to be 3, like that magic number. But we're not. Sergio is one of us, and he's actually the second MX-5 to come here. He is actually ahead of the Ring Banana. People think that the Ring Banana is the key MX-5. No, my MX-5 is the key MX-5, and the one after that is Sergio's, and then came the Ring Banana.
But it
anyway,
says, there is a video that
Sergio, exactly. Sergio is the proof that you don't have to be Piana with the amazing hair and the look of the Italian stallion and all this skill. You don't have to have a city paint job. You can buy a €1,000 Miata and you can still go under 9. And you are now gonna see a clip of Sergio doing what he does best, which is
spinning.
Being awkward.
No, spinning. Video. Hi, this is not a Ring Banana video. I'm Sergio, and I am one of the first fans of the driver of the Ring Banana. So that's why I'm dressed like him. I put my shades and I put this beanie, and my one and only objective in this life is to drive as fast as the Ring Banana driver, and that's why I'm using his springs, his tires and his wheels. That's why I came exactly at this place, which is the Nürburgring, that you probably know about this castle. And you maybe saw me as well in the videos with a blue tag that appears and disappears when a random guy gives a tool or appears like a ghost or something like this. This is me. Since the first moment I saw the first Ring Banana video, I said I want to be with this guy, I want to drive as fast as him, I want to be him actually.
Let's round it up.
Cool.
We had 3 drivers and 3 cars. Today, as we speak, we have 2 drivers and 0 cars.
Correct.
Of those, the cameraman. Yeah,
This goes in the video.
Lo dico in italiano, c'ha la bocca buona, si tromba di tutto, quindi capisco che possa venire anche buono da me. Anyway, regardless, so if you think about the goal that we set ourselves, I am the only one that actually managed to achieve it.
But we have to share some truth.
Go.
Guys, you might think that the important part was the goal. The important part was the under 8. But all this is bullshit. Even if we were here, exactly, even if we were here with all cars under 8, it wouldn't mean anything. We wouldn't be happy, and there would be again a number of things that we would complain about. The whole thing is the process, the whole thing is the trip, the whole thing is also the fails. The whole thing is you wake up in the morning and you say, I don't want to do anything with cars, and by the end of the day, you're again in love with driving. And this is a very complicated thing to feel, and you can only do it in the right environment with the right people. And more important than the cars.
Are you telling that I am the right kind of people?
I'm telling that everyone, exactly. I'm saying that the most important part weren't the cars or this fucking truck, which we all love and admire and respect and fear even sometimes, but the most important part were the people.